Hi guys, today Sunday the 8th of May 2016, we're setting off on a walk along the Rhinns of Kells in Galloway. We're just setting off now along this farm track and we're heading towards some old lead mines. The sun's shining, we're in the low 20s, 21, 22 degrees, and things can't get much better than this. A bit breezy, and somebody's forgot the delta pegs, I wonder who, and we're looking forward to just getting a bit of height and getting some views. The views are a little bit hazy due to the heat and the wind, but other than that, a cracking day. So will you bring you back along the journey? Let's go for a ride. Just for the wind noise, but it is quite breezy as we've got it out onto the Hope and Fell side. We've just come across this old lead mine, the old workings, buildings, etc. Some of the old chimneys and towers are still standing. That's going to be our first destination, that little hillock there called Loch Doon, which sounds Cumbrian to me. And then we're going to follow the ridge along, but on the back side of there we'll be able to get views onto Loch Doon when we get up there. Hi guys, this is the first summit of the day. We're on Corserine off Portmark, overlooking Loch Doon and the Merry. Absolutely beautiful. The view's a bit hazy in the distance, but still beautiful. I'll just give you a pan round. So that'll be our next summit. That'll be Meall summit. There we are at the end of Loch Doon. Here we are at the Summit Cairn on Bow, or Bow, of it pronunciation it is. And what a cracking view we've got of Loch Doon. We can see from one end to the other. That's the little peninsula down there which we camped on with Fergs UK and Yorkshire Wanderer. And we met Denson Ranger on that path coming in. He camped just on that bend. Quite some size Loch Doon when you see it from up above. The hill in the distance, the big one, is Cairnsmore of Corserine. Do that on another day. That's our next summit, me all. We're just chilling outside the tent here, watching the sun going down. Should be down in about another hour and a half. But what a different day it is, just about 50 foot up there. There's no way you could camp. There's no way you could do a summit camp. It would be absolute hell on earth. You could, but you'd be absolutely battered and you wouldn't get a wink of sleep. That tent, I'm just sitting here watching it now and it's absolutely rustling its head off. So that's going to be earplugs in tonight. But got a cracking pitch. We're here at the south end of Loch Doon, looking up towards the north end, and they're either burning heather at the top there or spreading lime. It's one or the other. Possibly burning heather, but look of it. But yeah, cracking. It's pointless going on the top to film because you wouldn't hear anything on the mic. It's absolutely blown a hoolie just over this bank behind us. And luckily we found this place here, and it's bad enough, but it's now like over the top there. But all the evening shadows are starting to be cast off the hills. We've heard deer in the distance because there are red deer in this area, and I've seen signs of them by the droppings and what have you, and the hoof prints. We camped down in this area during the rutting season and the sounds through the valleys was amazing. We've just watched a guy down there in this little bay at the end here, at the southern end of the loch, sailing his boat round and round in this little bay here at the bottom. I imagine it might be too rough or too windy to get out on the loch itself. Beautiful night though. The wind's keeping the midges away, that's the main thing. guys, we've had a bit of a rough old night, in and out of Kip all the time, 20 minutes, wake up for 10 minutes, get an hour, so it's been a mixed bag, really blustery, a lot of buffeting in the tent, but we're quite sheltered down below this bank here, but just up above there it's unbelievable, unbelievable. That's where we were at last night, just flat grass. That was our view last night, absolutely awesome. We could see a lot of lights away in the distance, and we're presuming that could be air because there was so many lights. We woke up to a beautiful morning, just again the wind still with us. 7 o'clock. And that's us just about to break camp. So this is us starting along towards Corserine. Skylarks are singing, and Loch Doon is very choppy. Hi guys, that's us just down from me hole, and it is down. We've got quite a bit of a descent before we make another ascent up to Carlin's Cairn, which is 807 metres, and then it'll be the final push onto the summit of Corserine. But the views are absolutely magnificent. A wee bit hazy in the distance, but the near sights are absolutely clear. In the foreground, loads of little lochs and lochans. But yeah, we've just replenished our water. Had a little lochen in the cold back there, and we've come across these three, which aren't shown on the map. But never mind, it's just a litre of water we've had to carry up that hill, but all adds to the fitness.
So windy.
Yeah, hellish windy on the tops here. Here we are in Carlin's Cairn, keeping out the wind, just having a brewing up. tucked in here, brewing up. Been on the go for 2 hours now, so we just get a bit of hydration into us. Wind has been the killer on this trip, it really has. A pair of us never really slept last night because of it. A lot of buffeting and flappage on the tent last night, but aye, we'll get there. Diane's got a new windshield on a little old kit, Krakow stove. Seems to be doing the job as well. A pair of us have got the shorts on, topping the tans up. More windburn than tan.
White legs.
The trig point on Corserine, looking out towards Loch Enoch and the Merrick, and we're standing now at 814 metres. Loch D with Curly Wee above it, and the White Lag and Bothy, well, you just can't see it from here. In that little col there in between the trees. Absolutely spectacular views all around. Very, very windy. I've had to put the back door on to stop the wind noise. Well, this wind is just relentless. We've just come down from the summit of Corserine and we've come on to Bonnie Galloway just to check out the view, and it's absolutely beautiful. It really is. But we've made a decision and we're just going to head back along the ridge and see if we can get out of this wind. Just the further out along the ridge we come, the stronger the wind is, and it's not gusts, it's just full on wind. Unbelievable. You couldn't pitch a tent in this. We're here just sheltered behind this cairn, and I've had to put the back door on because the wind noise is just absolutely unbelievable. Warm, but very, very windy. But that's what we're looking out onto. That's Carlin's cairn where we had our brew this morning. And that's the ridge that we've came along this morning. absolutely excellent. Hi guys, that's us down from the hill. It's been a bit of a toil, that warm wind, but well worth the effort. So I'd just like to say thank you for joining us on this ratch, and we'll get you on the next one.